Hello everyone, welcome back to the Year of Rogue, and welcome back to a new campaign in Into the Breach. Let's see, we have a time traveler, Ralph Carlson, gain 2 bonus XP per kill. We're going to go in on normal difficulty, and we have things to try and collect. Medals awarded based on how many corporate islands are secured before completing the final island. Kill an enemy 5 or more tiles away with a dash punch. I guess we're going to need dash punch for that. Change mech color, rename mech. That does not help me. And we have the rusting husks, but I'm not going to change it up all too soon. And I'm not going to worry about too much of this either. Let's just jump in. This timeline will be a Vec graveyard. I hope so, sir. I hope so. Right, let's start... Oh, that's a new looking leader to me. Complete 3 islands to unlock. Let's start at the archive. The bad news is the Vec are overrunning our island, putting refugees and historical artifacts at risk. The good news is we have old Earth military artifacts that can help the fight. So, Corporate HQ is standard. Old Town, defense shields are active. Block Vec spawning 3 times. Or Old Earth Park, Vec threat detected. Do not kill the volatile Vec, but protect the emergency batteries. Let's start simple with some shields active. Oh, we got Old Earth mines as well. Any enemy that stops on this space will trigger the mine and be killed. Very interesting. That's going to help us out immensely, I'm sure. But we don't have a whole lot of room to work with here, unfortunately. Let's see how we do with that. Great start for them. Right, we want to block Vec spawning 3 times, but there's no way we're getting that far back. Our punch does 2 damage, right? Yes, so we'll move across to here and just punch this one to death. Simple stuff. Now, we definitely don't want this one trying to destroy that building, so we can shoot them first. I don't think we'll get destroyed for going in the water, will we? I'm pretty sure we won't. Swimming robots. Mechs cannot use their weapons while standing in water. That's fine. Then we're going to move across and shoot them. They get shoved out of the way and they're in fire now, so they will die from the fire, I believe. And the fire damage goes first. Alright, we need to keep the Vec from surfacing and block the emerging points if we can. Right, we can move, but we can't use our weapon currently. What we can do is push you back onto the Vec that are coming up. So, what I actually want to do is have us move out of the way. And we are going to shoot right here. That one drowns. This one is blocking somebody. We're out of movement. And our punch is going to be too strong to not kill this guy. But that's fine, actually, because we can just come and stand on top of this one ourselves. That's no bother. So we take 1 damage for blocking somebody. Right, over here, we need to block once more. If we fire on here, not only are we no longer threatened by this guy, but they're blocking one. We're blocking one here, which is fine. How much does fire damage do? I think it's 1, but it's not too important right now. I'm just wondering if we'll go stand in that fire, but we can just shoot across nearly as effectively. Don't need to punch anything on this particular occasion. Oh, they can attack the mines to destroy them. This is very interesting. Thank you, human mines, for helping out. Right, we're under risk here. But what we really want to do is destroy them and save the building. This is just attacking empty space. So we're going to get out of the way so that they can move to here, punch them into the mine. And here we can fire there, knocking that Vec back into the building. And that's a victory. We save all the civilians, we get a bunch of XP, and we get 1 star to spend at the end of the island. Vec threat detected. Defend the tanks. End the battle with less than 4 mech damage. Protect the clinic, and we have air support. Let's take the air support. So we can see the clinic with the red cross. Confirm our drop-in. Prioritizing protecting the city. Mechs can be repaired, buildings cannot. Right, the airstrike is not going to do anything to help us here. This guy's doing nothing. So, if we come over here, we can punch that one to death. Then I'm wondering... Are you lobbing? You are. If we come to here and push this one across... Oh, this is our straight shot attack. I was gonna... I still can. We're gonna lob this one across one. And then have you fire into them, which will knock back into them. The shot will do 1 damage, the knockback will do 1 damage, and the one getting knocked into will also take 1 damage on top. There's the bombing. A lot of these folks with insufficient damage to cause us any real concern. I'd like to push that one back onto here to stop something spawning. Should be doable. We're gonna step back out of range of this guy. Ah, you doofus. Reset the turn. We get one reset per game. So you move here, then shoot that. Now the building is protected. This is still lobbing to there, so we're protected. And what we want to do is lob to here, knocking them across, blocking this. That means one of those won't be able to do anything to us. And I guess we'll just kind of prepare to defend that flank. We don't need to punch anything on this side of the world. They attack a mountain, they attack open space, they block an enemy for us. What is that? Okay, here's the good news. This one is going to get shot. And the environment damage is happening first, so they're not our concern. What are you doing for everybody? What other Vec will explode on death, dealing 1 damage to adjacent tiles? Okay. That's fine. So we can push you back 1. You'll explode and kill them. Great 1-2 punch. We can punch this guy away. Burn some trees down, that's not our problem. And here we can move that one over that spawner. And that's going to be no issues for us either. Last turn, this one is in the airway, but we can kill it ahead of that by doing this. And we don't need to spend any of our other actions. Everyone's already at full health. Clinic is fine. Airstrike, not a problem. Killed everything. We protect plenty of civilians. Now we don't unlock any new locations with that. So now, Vec threat detected. Do not kill the volatile Vec. Protect the emergency batteries. My bigger concern is protecting the batteries for the power grid boon. But hey, if we can not kill the volatile Vec along the way, I'll take it. It's a slightly awkward arrangement of a fight. With this big long L shape. That is the batteries under threat. And this is the volatile Vec. Your bonus objective in this mission is to not let this Vec die. Well, they're making that really hard when they really want to destroy either this building or this building. It's going to be a problem for us. So we need to move this along 2 and this along 1. If we shoot you to there, we could then punch you to here, and then you can push that one along further. It's going to be awkward, but I think we'll manage. Alright, the buildings are safe for now. That mountain is entirely gone. I'm not worried about the tiny beetle guy. Oh, jeez. Alright. This is just a whole cluster mess of everything. I think this thing's probably going to have to die, and I'm fine with that. Explosive decay explodes on death, dealing 1 damage to adjacent tiles. If we lob onto this one, this will become freed. That will die in the water. This won't be threatened anymore. This will be pushed back into the fire. So that seems like the easiest turn in the world. We can shoot this guy and push them off once more. You're attacking that tile. You're attacking that tile. And whichever one of you I try and punch will die. Although, you're attacking that, you're attacking this. If you're attacking that, what's the order? Fire damage will go first, so you'll die. So you're not going to attack. I can't move this one to hit them and have them hit them as well. So I think what we're going to do is punch this one to death. And knock this one away from that building again. That one dies to fire. This one just takes a swipe. Now, this is some real problem, because even if my lobber guy shoots the batteries to push this guy away, we'll lose the batteries, which is obviously not ideal. If we kill this guy, whilst they're next to any of these buildings, it's going to explode and cause volatile damage. So now I regret not just destroying it sooner. Because I know that there's a passive you can get for the artillery to not damage buildings. But obviously, we don't get such a luxury now. So, would we rather lose the batteries and not gain 1 power grid, or lose a building and lose a power grid? It's a wash, basically, and I can't see any way in this situation for that to not happen, particularly when this is volatile. The only way we could do it is if we lobbed to here, pushing this one back one, and then shot it back even further. But we can't walk that far, I believe. So I can't see any way that we can have a perfect round here, which offends me slightly, but that's just RNG for you, isn't it? I don't think we want to do that. Question is, do we want to do this? Oh wow, okay. I thought it would be pushed into this tile and that's where the explosion would happen, but so be it. We lost power for that, and we're not going to gain power back. That's very rude. Right, you come and stand on that. You come and stand on this. I am hurt, and my disappointment is immeasurable. Alright, well, we soldier on with the energy that we have. I wish I'd have just killed the Vex so we could get one of our two objectives, but so be it. Somebody did get promoted though. +3 grid defense. Grid defense increases by 3. This affects the chance of resisting building damage in combat. So pilot bonus +3 up here. Ohm Tower. Defend the tanks. Accord Repository. Kill at least 7 enemies. Protect the power generator. Warning tidal waves. We can deal with some tidal waves. So these tiles will become water at the start of the turn. Sure thing. There is our generator to defend. And the rest is just stuff that we want to kill. Away we go. Oh, there's a pod. Okay, the tidal wave happens first, eh? So this tile will become water at the start of the enemy turn. We want to collect this. We definitely don't want that building to go down, but all other Vec will explode on death, dealing damage. Is something that we particularly don't want, so I'm going to kill that guy immediately. Now these guys won't explode, which is obviously good for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to... I want the time pod. I was going to shoot this guy back to one tile and then knock them back even further. That still might work. Oh no. This tile will become water at the start of the enemy turn. That's fine, we won't die. We just have to get out of the water before any attack happens, although we're stood on a Vex spawn site. But this will push them into a Vex spawn site, so 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. God, this is a mess, isn't it? Right. This tile will become water at the start of the enemy turn. So you're not going to get to fire on anything because you are going to be drowned before you get a chance. You're lobbing over and you're attacking me. Fire damage happens so this fire damage will occur before this tile becomes water. We want to kill at least 7 enemies. So we'll worry about the fire damage later. We'll fire against them. That's a level up. And here, that will knock us back. But they're going to become drowned anyway, so I don't think I need to concern myself, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this guy's not attacking, but we could punch them into the mountain. This guy's attacking the building. We obviously don't want that. But we also don't want them attacking the pod either. But if we come and pick up the pod, punch them. Shoot. What are you doing? You're just attacking an empty tile now. You're in fire, so you're going to be injured. You're doing 1 damage, I hope. Yeah, but this is going to become water anyway, so why do I keep concerning myself with it? When I can do that. And this is on fire, so we can do this. Pushes them into the fire. The fire damage will kill one. The water will kill the other. We captured the pod, and all is well. So we get some of our power grid back. Someone else has been promoted. And in the time pod, we have a new pilot in Abe Isamal. Mech gains armored, reducing incoming weapon damage by 1. Skills none, experience 20 of 25. And a reactor core. And this one was promoted. New skill unlocked, +2 mech HP. We have seismic activity. These 3 regions have been lost. We need to go to corporate HQ. But we should consider our pilots and whatnot first. You currently have no benefits. I think I would like you in there. You in there. And we have 1 reactor core, so we could give someone more health. We could make buildings immune on our artillery. I do like buildings immune. So we'll do that. Now, time to go back to corporate HQ. Destroy 5 goos. Protect the corporate tower. Goos. Some sort of gelatinous mass is approaching our headquarters. We've never seen anything like it. You have to stop it. What on earth are you? Large goo? Moves 3. Massive. Massive units can walk in water, but water will prevent them from shooting. Hive Leader. These are the most powerful Vec. Attempt to squish the adjacent tile with a goo attack. That's only slightly terrifying. Put you in. Right, so they're going after the buildings. As are they. And these guys are threatening us. Destroy 5 goos. I have no idea what attempting to kill this goo will do. We can knock this one into the water pretty safely. We can punch this one to death. Although that's going to do 0 damage to us because we're armoured now, which is really cool. I wonder if okay, reduces weapon damage by 1. I wondered if we would not take damage from Vec spawning, but we will still take damage from Vec spawning. So, we need to move this guy, because I don't think we're going to do 3 damage in one attack. Although we could shoot it once and then go punch it. I don't know if that's going to end badly for us. Okay, that ended badly for us. But it appears they're not doing anything this turn. So that gives us an opportunity to kill this guy. It's a hollow swipe. That is not another goo. Man. They really don't like them today, do they? Jeez. Do we have any option that isn't just shoot them with our artillery and get everything else to move out of the way? This guy would get hurt for 1. Although we can shoot something from where we're stood. Can't we? God, this is such a bizarre pattern. We can punch them, they'll die. I assume they'll become more goos, just slightly smaller ones, perhaps with 1 HP apiece. I'm wondering if we could, like... That's a thought. If we shot this tile, this would get pushed to here, attacking them. This would get pushed to here, attacking them. What's the order? But these guys don't push. So we'd still need to attack this one just to get free. So what we'd actually rather do is shoot this one. Because now we are free. So we're going to come stand here. Stop something spawning. Here. We're going to punch this one. This was expected. We have leveled up again. And that's 2 goos killed so far. You're attacking that one. You're attacking that one. we still have a shot. Excellent. There's no other things spawning in the following turn. Oh, they move. Alright. I should have tried to account for that, but so be it. Alright, obviously buildings are the priority. We're still stood on a Vex spawn tile. These two blobs are going to try and move into the same location. I don't know if that will result in them conglomerating into a bigger glob again or something else. I need to move this guy and this guy. And our puncher is not going to be able to do that. So we're going to have to give up this spawn site to shoot you into the ocean. Do you shoot one tile away? Yes, you're a stab. Can't set this forest on fire, I don't think. Although, yeah, if I did that, it would be on fire, but then I'd be stood in the fire, which would not be ideal. So we'll move to here, punch them, and we'll move to here and fire at that, moving the two other creatures across. One more thing spawns. The goo moves, the mountain gets hit. Threatened, threatened, threatened. Ah, that's a pain in the neck. But you're not going to get killed because you just have defense. But we can't punch them without risking destroying this building, I think. And we really want to kill one more goo. So this building is the only building at risk. So if we... Hold on. What's the order? They're going third. It's a shame. If they were going fourth, I could have this guy attack them. But I can also... If I have you shoot them, they won't be around anymore. You're coming onto that tile. So you shoot them and deal with them. Yeah. You're not a problem anymore. You are going to fire onto here. That breaks the webbing and frees us up to punch one more slime, so we get 5 goos. That completes our 5 goo task. We let these guys attack the open area ahead of them. and we complete the island. We got our 5 goos. We protected the corporate tower. Someone else has been promoted. +1 mech move. Very nice. Region secure. We can now spend our 6 reputation. Self-destruct. Mech explodes, killing self and anything adjacent to the mech. No. Shield projector. Science class weapon. Uses per battle 2. No matching mech class. Well, that's no good to us then. Ranged military weapon, micro artillery. Artillery with potential to launch multiple small projectiles. Interesting. Pull tank. Any class weapon. Deploy a pull tank that can pull targets with a projectile. That's cool. I like that. Reactor cores, grid power. And then this is the stuff that we have currently equipped. Alright then, let's get a pull tank, a reactor core, grid power, this is a ranged classed weapon. Just give me more grid power. And we can leave the island. And then we can come over and assess our skills. So, I think you are least likely to need that. We need 2 power for that. That's a problem. Alison Smith has no XP, or no skills. Armored and 1 mech move, +2 mech HP, experienced and grid defense. But we only have 1 extra reactor core, so we can't install the pull tank currently. I should have figured that out sooner. So with 1 extra reactor core, one of our mechs has like minimal HP, right? This guy has 3, this guy has 5, this guy has 2. So we'll do that with our core for now. And then next time we will take on one of the other islands. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.